Hi everybody, welcome back to Smiling with Erin D. I'm Erin D, and today we're going to be comparing two Disney classics. Actually, it's one Disney classic with its remake. I love The Parent Trap. The 1961 version is absolutely my favorite, hands down, no comparison. But today we are going to try and compare them. I think these movies are so different, both really good, and I give it up to all the characters, all the actors and actresses in both movies, but I did grow up with the original Parent Trap. I love the music from it, but before I get into all that, so let's talk about the actresses that played this very iconic role from the 1961 version. We have Hayley, and in 1998 we have Lindsay Lohan. Both actresses go to have incredible careers after this movie and some before, but they're both really amazing in these roles playing Sharon and Susan. I love how they each, while playing it very different, they both make each character very separate, and they show the difficulties as they switch places. In Hayley Mills' version, there's a lot of music and a lot of singing. In Lindsay Lohan, she's really got to be diverse in this modern twist on a ship. I thought they both did an incredible job. I really enjoy both movies, but I think they are so different. I love the Parent Trap, and I love how they respected the original when they redid 1998, but Lindsay Lohan made it her own, and I just enjoy that so much. So talking about the movies and comparing them from the new and the old, I love how both have the same basis. They're twin sisters who have been separated at birth, who meet at a camp. And in the beginning, neither one of them likes each other. And I just love that. I love that they aren't naturally bonded. It takes them each going through some fighting to find each other and to find their natural bond as sisters. But don't all sisters fight? I'm just saying, I think this is the most realistic part of the movie. Now, in the original 1961 version, we see the background in the 1960s, and I love the setting, and I love how they're true to the time frame in the clothing they wear. It's really just nostalgia when you watch it. Even though I was not born in the 60s, I was born in the 80s. It's fantastic to see their clothes, and I just love their setting and going to the ranch and the farm. That's really fun. And then we see the new updated version in 1998, which I love the plot twist on this one because they make it their own by having it go on a ship, the cruise ship, and both parents are there, but they don't know the other one's there because the daughters have gotten them to go on this trip because that's where their parents, they have the picture of their parents being in love on this ship, and I just love that. I love that the daughters, Sharon and Susan, played by Hayley Mills in 1961, Lindsay Lohan in 1998, both of them are bound by the bond of getting their parents back together. And I just love this. And in both movies, the parents have not remarried and have not moved on from the original love with their old spouse. So in both movies, we see that. However, in both movies, the dad is trying to move on, trying to get married to some awful women. And isn't he lucky that he has some daughters to save him? Well, we touched on it a little bit. I find the movie from 1961 has much more rememberable music. I love it. I love the sisters singing and stuff like that. That scene is iconic to me.
We could be sharing all we've got together. It could be great to say, hey, alligator, right away. We'll be having twice the fun.
However, 1998 does have some catchy tunes and an upbeat soundtrack, so both movies have amazing music. So even though I do tend to think of 1961s as more musical, 1998 still holds true to Disney with having catchy tunes and classic songs and really something you can move your feet to. So I don't want to disregard that, even though I kind of have in this film. film review. But, I can't help it. I like what I like. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. What I really love about watching the movies from the two eras, though, is seeing the times it reflects. In the family setting, we see the divorced woman living with her parents and just kind of not having the freedom that a woman would have in this day and age. She's kind of held back a little bit more. Now, you do see a similar dynamic in the 1998 version, but it's much more modern, much more relatable to the time we still live in today from the 1998 version. But I love seeing that reflected. Even now, the 1998 version would be a little outdated. Do you think Disney should do it again and reflect today's time? I'm just curious what everybody thinks. One other thing that really amazes me when I'm watching the movies is how they make the same girl be both twins. And in 1961, all I can think is they did that with incredible technology that wasn't really common at the time, but you really can't tell as you watch the movie. In the 1998 version, though, Lindsay Lohan is playing both characters, and it's flawless. Literally, I can't see anything. In the 1961, there are scenes where they're standing next to each other that you can tell it was edited in, but really, for the time, that's incredible. In the 1998 version, just flawless. So I like watching it from the technical point too, and just seeing how cool Disney is, because who else could have pulled that out in 1961 but Disney? Now let's talk about the numbers a little bit. 1961's Parent Trap was a huge success in the box office, but it did not compare to the 1998 box office hit it was, because it grossed over $92 million worldwide. A phenomenal. Now, both movies are classic and they're incredible, and the technology that went into making this young lady in each movie be both characters is incredible. But which one hits you more? Which one makes you go, "Oh, I have to stop and watch this," when I see it scroll across my Disney Plus app? Or you hear a song and it makes you think of it? Which movie has kind of lasted in your heart all these years? I have made it kind of clear that the 1961 is absolutely my favorite, hands down. But I gotta tell you, I love the Lindsay Lohan one. In Lindsay Lohan, I had no idea who she was before The Parent Trap. I don't even know if she really did anything before The Parent Trap. I'd have to Google it. But Lindsay Lohan came on that screen and stole my heart in 1998, and she still does. I absolutely love her. I follow any movie that she comes on. I was thrilled to see her at Christmas doing a few movies on Netflix, and yes, I totally watched them. I love Lindsay Lohan, and she stole my heart in the movie The Parent Trap. So it's been a long-lasting love since 1998. So even though it might not have been my preferred Parent Trap, Lindsay Lohan became into my heart with it because of her portrayal and her modern twist on it with the writers. They did an amazing job with both movies. I love them both. But I want to hear from you in the comments below. Which one has stuck with you all these years? And have you seen it? And if not, why not? Let me know. You gotta watch these. They're awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember to like, subscribe, and share. We're doing amazing on this channel, and that's because of you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please keep watching, sticking that thumbs up, and share with your friends, because the channel is growing and I'm loving it. I'm so appreciative. Just thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me, and remember, find a reason to smile today. Bye, everybody.